But Webkinz, I definitely was big on Webkinz. Definitely was huge on Webkinz. I don't know if anybody played it here. And then Neopets. I think Neopets is more for millennials. I think I was a little too young for Neopets at the time because I couldn't understand Neopets. When I had a Neopet, I didn't really understand it. So I think I was a little too young for it. I think it's definitely more of a millennial thing. And like I said, I am a millennial, but I barely made the cut. Like, I barely made it. Chia pet, it's a chia, it's a pet, it's a chia pet. Like the ones that grow like grass hair. No, y'all remember when they had those little MP3 player dogs that everybody thought Apple made at the time, but they weren't even made by Apple, and they had like the little dots on their forehead, and they had like little robo dogs. Those things were cool. Those things were sick. And you would hook your MP3 player up to them, and like their lights on their head would light up, and their little ears would move. Freaking sick. They were awesome. I miss those. Those are so cool. Yeah, rewrite cassette tapes. I would always try to put my finger in there and try to do it with my finger. I guess I do. I remember that. I remember that. My dad still has cassette tapes. He still listens to them. And mixtapes. I'm trying to think of other stuff. How old are you, Jared? Like, not to like step over any boundaries, but how old are you? Burning CDs, listen, we all did it. Don't lie, we all did it. Born in 85, that's not that old. What are those things that are called where you put in a little tiny CD and you could watch TV like SpongeBob and stuff, but it was on a little baby screen, and it was black and white. It was all in one thing. It was a one little thing. You put in a little CD like yay big, and it was like a DVD player. It wasn't like a portable DVD player, and it wasn't that because it was not expensive. It had a little tiny screen, and on the little tiny screen in black and white, it wasn't Blu-ray. They would play like SpongeBob, or you could get like the Wild Thornberries or some stuff like that. DPD! Thank you for joining the team! I don't even know what they were called. And they were like, they kind of looked like a CD player, but like, it wasn't a CD. Jared, thank you for joining the team! You're making this up. No, I'm not! I'm gonna look it up. I'm pausing my stream real quick. We're gonna look this up. I'll be back. How do I look it up? They were called Video Now. They were like little, they looked like CD players, but they had a little tiny screen, and you put in a little tiny like a little tiny disc, and you could watch SpongeBob on there. Video Now. I remember those things. I remember those things. It's not real. It is real. I remember when Video Now was a thing. Stay up! We're talking about like back in the day, like, look it up. Video Now. Look it freaking up. Look it freaking up. Video Now. They were like little things that you could watch SpongeBob. I remember watching SpongeBob on those. Mandela Effect, right? It's a Video Now. And then they also had those little tiny, Video Now. There's also those little tiny things that looked like little cassette players, and they hooked on like a keychain, and they came with little baby cassettes that you could pop in there, and they would play like 10 seconds of a song. Each one was just the same song, and they were like little keychains that you kept on your keys. You put in a little tiny thingamabob in there, and it played like 10 seconds of like Britney Spears' whatever song. I remember those too. I don't know what they were called, but I remember those. I remember those. Blockbuster. I remember when Netflix first started sending out, like, you could get it through the mail. When you could get Netflix through the mail. Y'all remember that? When you'd have to rent your freaking movies and they would send you the movie and you'd have to ship it back after you watched it. I remember freaking that. I remember that. My mom would beat my butt if I scratched up that little CD. You're making stuff up now. No, they used to have Netflix through the mail. They used to have Netflix through the mail. That's not making it up. It existed. You know what? I need to go up to a little kid and be like, you know, Netflix used to come through mail. And I swear the kid probably would be flabbergasted. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, goodness. Kid would be flabbergasted. He'd be like, what? How is Netflix through the mail? How is that even possible? Nah, I remember that because it would come in like a little red envelope and it would say Netflix on it. I remember getting those DVDs through the mail. I remember getting those. DVD? What's that? Kids don't know it. I actually have I have Blu-rays. I don't really have DVDs. I got some Blu-rays. I got the Fast and Furious collection. VCHS. VHS. Why did I say VCHS? Because that's the school I used to go to. Nah. VHS. No way, this will be exactly. See, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for you. That's so awesome. I'm so happy. I did see your post about it. I commented on it like last week or something. I didn't. But I remember my mom used to tape Survivor. She would have her friends tape Survivor for her on a VHS tape so she could rewatch it later on when she had to work. I mean, how nice. Stop. You're nice. You're the nice one. Stop. Now I'm cheesing. I'm cheesing now. I love Survivor. My mom was addicted to Survivor. She was addicted. They still make Survivor too. That's the thing. It's been out for, at least I thought they did. Do they not anymore? No, I'm thinking of something else, I think. And no, they still make Survivor. And she also was really big into Lost. Lost, I think that was called. Is that what the TV show was called back in the day? I don't think they make that anymore. Lost. Kmart. Kmart had great clothes though. Kmart was ahead of the game when it came to their clothes. Kmart made Walmart clothes look like poo-poo. What are some old school TV shows? Zoomafoo. Jared! Thank you for subscribing, Jared! Thank you for subscribing! Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Three's Company. Oliver and Company. That wasn't really a TV show, but that was my favorite. And All Dogs Go to Heaven was like my favorite movies growing up. Jared, thank you for the finger heart. Sam! Sam! Thank you for the air balloons. Thank you. I'm gonna get a heart attack. Thank you, Sam. I got Three's Company on DVD. Like I said, the only DVDs I have right now is Fast and Furious collection. I have all Fast and Furious. Well, all of them up to 7. All of them up to 7. But no, All Dogs Go to Heaven was like my favorite movie as a kid. Makes it my favorite Christmas. Thank you. Thank you, Jared. Thank you for the swan. Thank you for the swan, Jared. I love this one. It's so pretty. Thank you. The Notebook hits different. The Notebook Duval, get out of here, Trevor. Get out of here, Trevor. I'm trying. Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese was like a luxury for my family. Okay, if we were going to Chuck E. Cheese, Cody, Cody, thank you for that. Thank you for the vroom vroom. I'm in my mom's car. Thank you for the travel with you, Cody. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Chuck E. Cheese was like a luxury. Like Chuck E. Cheese was like the top-notch place to go for my family. That or like back in the day, Great Wolf Lodge, which is still expensive. I never went to Great Wolf Lodge, but that was like, if kids went to Great Wolf Lodge for vacation from school, like your family had money. But they're still expensive. Great Wolf Lodge is way too much money for what it's worth, in my opinion. There's so many better places to stay at. I used to think Chuck E. Cheese used to cost $1 million. Same. You know what? Dave & Buster's is like the upgraded version of Chuck E. Cheese, like the adult version of Chuck E. Cheese. So Chuck E. Cheese in a way just grew with us. It's just like, it's Dave & Buster's now. Chuck E. Cheese still exists though. They actually make frozen pizza for Chuck E. Cheese pizza now. You can buy it at Walmart. I saw it when I went grocery shopping. It's like, no friggin' way. They also have like Stranger Thing pizza, all sorts of weird stuff. I heard the Stranger Thing pizza isn't